configuring MyEclipse to use Tomcat 6 in-service presentation. The prerequisites include having Tomcat 6 already installed on your machine, as well as having MyEclipse IDE installed. MyEclipse IDE is a tool that is integrated with the Eclipse development platform to facilitate J2EE and web development, along with other things. You can find out more at www.myeclipseide.com. Tomcat is a JSP and servlet container, and for that you can look at tomcat.apache.org. Let's look at the process in words. What we're going to be doing today is we're going to launch MyEclipse environment, then go to the Preferences panel for MyEclipse and find the Tomcat 6 entry. At that point, we're going to associate the directory where we've installed Tomcat 6 with MyEclipse, and then we're going to set some arguments that may be passed on to the Java virtual machine when we launch the Catalina or Tomcat environment. Now here's the process in pictures. Here we have the MyEclipse IDE started, and from there we select the preferences from the preferences screen. Now Windows, this is done a little bit differently. It's from the Windows menu option. And then from here we traverse the tree down to the Tomcat 6 area, and from there we can associate our directories, and just below that level we can go ahead and set some JVM arguments to help when we launch Tomcat. Now let's look at the process in video. Here I've got MyEclipse IDE is started, and I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to bring down the Preferences panel. Now this is on an Apple. On a Windows machine, you find the same preferences under the Windows menu option. You can see all the preferences options. We're going to go into the MyEclipse Enterprise Workbench area and look for the servers entry. From there you'll see all the servers are supported by MyEclipse, and we're going to be looking for Tomcat, specifically Tomcat 6. And when we click on Tomcat 6, we're going to see this panel on the right, which allows us to enable or disable the use of this server. And if we click the Browse button, we can go on our file system to find the area where we've installed Tomcat 6. Be sure to hit the Apply button to make sure it's saved. And then we can go down to the JDK area under the Tomcat 6 environment, and we can add additional JVM arguments. This may or may not be required depending on your application. For me, I'm setting the lower memory of the heap at 256 and the upper at just over a megabyte. And I'm setting some other parameters for perm size and max perm size. Once I've done that, I'm going to click the Apply button, and that's about it. We've done it. Thank you. This in-service has been sponsored by a grant from Tucson Technics, engineering young minds in technology since 2007.